my fault. I'm losing everyone. It's all my fault.
Day 1.
Might work.
So, you want to change your life, but how do you actually do that? Well, I've spent the past 2.5 years trying to find the answer for myself. I went from a simp, falling in love with every single girl I've met, scrolled YouTube, and watched TikTok thoughts. Forget about the homework I was assigned. You may be able to relate to this story. All I wanted was to finally get a girlfriend. I just wanted the physique that attracts girls, that I know I'd be proud of. I wanted to improve my grades so that I can actually feel smart for once in my life. And I just wanted to finally change my life, to be someone who I could be proud of, to know I was actually worth something. 2.5 years later, I finally understand what those things are. I finally understand how to actually change your life. There's this quote: you can't move forward to the next chapter of your life if you're still reading this one. The thing that holds us back from actually wanting to change, from actually deciding that we want to be better, are those bad habits that are keeping us tied down, that are keeping us in this place where we can't escape. We feel pleasure and we don't want to leave, but we know deep down that this isn't healthy, that this isn't making us proud of ourselves. It makes us feel shame. It makes us feel hate. It makes us feel as if we're unlovable. These bad habits are keeping you at this stage in your life. The part of you, the version of you that you're not proud of, the reason why you're stuck is because of these bad habits. However, you don't want to change because this keeps you comfortable. However, the people who decide that they've had enough comfort are the ones who actually go on to change. It's not enough to want it, and you actually need to do the things. You need to quit the addictions, because these bad habits, they tie you down. They never allow you to escape to the place where you want to be. So how do you actually get rid of these negatives in your life? Track the habits that waste 90% of your time. For you, it may be junk food. For you, may be scrolling on social media. Whatever those bad habits are, spend less time doing those things. Easier said than done. So in order to spend less time doing these bad habits, to spend less time doing these things, reduce the amount of time you spend doing these activities each day, each week, each month. So let's say you eat junk food 5 times a week. The next week, try to reduce it to 4. The next week, reduce it to 3. This is called progressive deload. Your mental health is the first priority that we must all prioritize on this journey of actually fixing our lives and being people that we're proud of being. Your mental health is what makes you, you. Like our physical health, everyone has emotional and mental health. Whether it's good or bad, you still have mental health. And it's important to start prioritizing it. Because if you don't prioritize it, that's where these bad habits creep in. That bad habits aren't the reason why your life is in shambles. That bad habits are the symptoms of the main problem, which is your mental health. Now, if you have bad mental health, you will do these habits more and more and more. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The worse your mental health gets, the worse your bad habits are, the worse your life is. So how do you actually fix your mental health? You start by mindfulness and gratitude. You download this app called Medito in the App Store. It's a free meditation app. Try to just start meditating 1 minute every single day. Just 1 singular minute of your time, and then progressively overload, meaning you add more time each week. So let's say you start a minute a day, go for 2 minutes a day, then 3 minutes a day, then 4, then 5, then 6, and so on and so forth. The second is gratitude. Gratitude is feeling grateful for things. Now, a lot of people in this day and age, they don't feel grateful for things. things. They never say to their friends, I'm grateful that you're alive because you're my best friend. They never say thank you to their parents who actually provide them life. They never give thanks, and they're never actually grateful for the things that they have. They're selfish, and they think nothing in my life is good. In order to feel happy, you need to start being grateful. You need to start looking on the bright side, and we do this through gratitude journaling. Now, gratitude journaling is a practice in which you write down things you're grateful for every single day. And the more you do this, the more you'll feel grateful in your life. So in order to cut out the negatives, you must first prioritize your mental health. And only then can we move on to step 2. Build up the good habits, or delayed gratification. Now, delayed gratification is the practice of sacrificing your short-term comfort for your long-term joy, long-term happiness. Have you ever had this happen to you where you don't want to do something, but you do it anyway, and then afterwards you feel relieved? Afterwards you feel like, I did this thing and I feel so happy. That's because your younger self gave to your future self. Usually we take away from our future self and we give to ourselves now. Instead of building up the physique for our future selves, we eat all the junk food and we make our future self regret our past decisions. So instead, let's do the opposite, where we sacrifice ourselves now for ourselves later. That's called delayed gratification. And delayed gratification must always be progressively overloaded. That means sacrificing yourself and your future self more and more and more. Keep on doing these good habits and your life will change. Your life is all made up of habits. And if we fix our mindsets, mental health, and we change our habits, that's how we start to actually change, actually become the best versions of ourselves. And in process of building up the positives, we must also keep on learning. Watch these educational videos, read educational books. Don't just listen, actually implement what you're learning. Well, if I never implemented what I learned about getting girls for like getting in shape, if I never implemented that advice, I would not have had a girlfriend. You must always build up the positives. Keep on improving the mental health. Keep on meditating. Keep on gratitude journaling. Keep on exercising and becoming the better version of you. If meditation, if gratitude journaling, if exercising is making your life better, keep on doing those things. And sometimes your mind will try to trick you into thinking that these things suck. Just know that is your past identity pulling you down, because your past identity doesn't believe that you deserve success. So in those situations, I want you to tell that version of you, the version who wants you to give in to the instant gratification, who wants you to never achieve what you want, and tell it to shut the fuck up. Because you will never change if you listen to that inner voice that tells you that these things are bad just because it's difficult. Never listen to that version of you, because that version of you is why you're doing this. You don't want to be like that anymore. You want to change. So never listen to that version of you ever again and tell it to shut the fuck up. And if you do everything, fix up your mental health, fix up your physical health, you will indeed fix your life. But you must have hope that you can do this, and I know you can. Thank you for watching the video. I hope this helped. Like, subscribe, it's a win-win for the both of us. Thank you for watching. Alright, I owe you an explanation. I was supposed to upload this very video April 1st, it's June 9th. I owe you a big explanation. First one, I went on a big trip with my family to Asia for around 3 weeks, so yes, I could have edited, but that's where the second biggest problem, the main problem, arrives. I ran out of storage on my computer and I had no idea how to fix it. For months and months, I could not fix it. I deleted so many things, but yet nothing was working. I freaking bought an SSD, an external SSD, so I can put photos and documents in. That didn't work either. So after months, I finally got it, and today I'm finally able to work on this very video again. Thank the goodness of Jesus. So that's why I've been gone for so long. And what is this channel going to be? I never really explained that. So what is this channel going to be? This channel is going to be about self-improvement short films. I want to make films. I want to be a filmmaker. I want to tell stories, tell lessons through the use of stories in filmmaking, because I believe that's truly one of my biggest passions that I let go due to the hustle culture. I let go of my favorite outlet of creativity, which was filmmaking, and I want to bring that back. I want to bring that back to me because that's something I always loved. I've always loved photography, videography, filmmaking, and I'm going to bring this back. So I'm not going to be uploading that very often, but when I do, it is going to be in a really good short film that I put my heart and soul into. But I am going to link down below my second YouTube channel, Alex Esp. That is going to be where I'm going to be posting way more often, just normal sit down YouTube videos. It's not going to be edited, just telling you my lessons through my day-to-day life and self-improvement lessons, and just maybe some vlogs and travel clips that I just want to share with you, anything really. But this main channel is going to be about self-improvement short films, which is my biggest passion at the moment. So yeah, hope you enjoy the new style of content. Do the hard work now instead of later, and as always, have a great day. I gotta come up with a catchphrase now. See?